The very essence of romance is uncertainty. I'm sure if I ever get married, I'll certainly try to forget the fact.
Yes, I don't doubt that at all. Divorce courts are expressly invented for people whose memories are so curiously constituted.
Oh, there's no use speculating on that.
You have invented a very useful younger brother named Earnest in order that you may come up to town whenever you like. I have invented a very useful permanent invalid named Bunbury in order that I may go down to the country whenever
I should be much obliged to you, Algernon, if you would ask your friend Bunbury from me, if you would be so kind as to not have a relapse next Saturday, as I depend on you to arrange my music for me. It is my last reception, and one wants something that will encourage conversation, particularly at the end of the season when everyone has said practically everything they had to say, which in most cases was probably not much.
And my idea has always been to love someone of the name of Earnest. There is something in that name that inspires absolute confidence. I am engaged to Mr. Worthing, Mamma.
I beg your pardon. You are nothing of the kind. When you do become engaged to someone, I, or your father, should his help permit him, will inform you of the
Merriman, order the dog cart. Mr. Earnest has been suddenly called back to town.
Yes, sir. What a fearful life we get up there, Earnest. I have not been called back to
Yes,
town.
you have.
I haven't heard anyone call me.
Oh, your duty as a gentleman calls you
It's always
back.
painful to part from people whom one has known for a very brief space of time. The absence of old friends one can endure with equanimity, but even a momentary separation from anyone to whom one has just been introduced is almost unbearable.
Thank you. The dog cart is at the door, sir. How did we get engaged?
Well, ever since Uncle Jack first confessed to us that he had a younger brother who was very wicked and bad, you, of course, have formed the chief topic of conversation between myself and Miss Prism, and a man who is always talked about is very
Perhaps this
attractive.
might be a favourable opportunity for my mentioning who I am. My father is Lord Bracknell. You have heard of Papa, I suppose?
I don't think so.
Outside the family circle, Papa, I am glad to say, is entirely unknown. I think that is quite how it should be. The home seems to me to be the proper sphere for a man, and certainly, once a man begins to neglect his domestic duties, he becomes painfully effeminate, does he not?
What does this mean?
Merely that I am engaged to be married to Mr. Worthing, Mamma.
Come here. Sit down. Sit down immediately. Hesitation of any kind is a sign of mental decay in the young, physical illness in the old.
Am I to understand, then, that there are to be no christenings at all this afternoon?
I think that as things are, Dr. Chasuble, there would be no practical value to either one of us.
I am grieved to hear such sentiments from you, Mr. Worthing. They savour of the word.
Heretical.
The heretical views of the Anabaptists.